So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Eto'o. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Danger averted for now. Hops for safety. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Solar. Ball is over the line. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now, that looks a decent ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Played into space. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Toure looking to penetrate opposition lines. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Messi. That's been slipped through. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. And looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Messi taking charge of the dead ball. That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
And it's Ibrahimovic. And the counter is on. Ibrahimovic. And this is Zola. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. And the finish! Oh, it's hit the post! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Tigres are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. That's a nicely shaped ball. Chance for a shot! Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ronaldinho.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Nice interception, well timed. And here's Gerrard. That is lovely. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pass somewhat off target. And they're back on the ball again.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that's put paid to a promising move. Picked out brilliantly. He's looking wide. Taken back almost at once. Messi. Now it's Messi. And no, that was never going to make it. Bullet. Ibrahimovic. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Se está realizando un cambio.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And smartly reclaimed. And here's Yamal.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking for a runner.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Gerrard. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Nedved. Pelé. And that was very necessary. Tigres come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Pete.
And he's let fly. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Always onto this. Caught offside that time. Tigres have got it back and they'll have another go. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Van Balten getting this one clear.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, this is a... And Yaya Toure! Oh, the ball's run loose here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now, he's got space here. And he's cut it out.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Chips it through. Well, there's the clearance. And that's been won straight back. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bullet dominates aerially so often. Nicely shaped ball. Ronaldinho. Now the ball in. Deftly away. And still we await the first breakthrough. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Hullet. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Hullet. Looking for the run. And this is Eto'o.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's been shifted off it. And he can clear it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. Ecuador seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
And that was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Hullet. Can he get it through? Oh, what has happened here? Now then, the ball's come loose. Ronaldinho. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, that has not gone well.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
It's an early cross.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo
Out of
reglamentario.
play for a goal kick.
Cambio en Ecuador. Número 8.
So,
Número
time for
7.
changes on both
Javier
sides,
Zanetti.
actually.
Número 3. Entran número 15. Número 22.
Van Bouten
Número
going
5.
vertical.
Cambio.
Looking to go deep. And that is it. There will be penalties.
Well, both managers would have preferred not to go this far, but here we are. It's about nerve control now.
Señoras y señores,
And so they
les
prepare
informamos
themselves
que
to settle it
solamente se permite
from the
fumar
spot.
en las áreas designadas para tal caso.
So the ball is placed on the spot. So this one to set the tone. And he does it with poise.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Shevchenko steps up for his penalty.
Yeah, good pen that. He just did what he was asked.
Eto'o is second man up. He's managed to miss it. Zola is second man up. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
So this one to restore parity.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Pele is third in line.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
This then to level matters. Oh, he's missed it, he's hit the post!
Oh, that's unlucky. Got almost everything right.
Fingernails disappearing fast all around us. It is down to him now. Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
It's in, he's kept them in it.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
So can he do it? Oh, he saved it!
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Some can barely watch here. Every kick potentially pivotal. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. Dispatched! There will be more of this.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Ronaldinho is next on this now extended list. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper and maybe that put him off.
So on the cusp of where they want to be. He's buried it, and he's won it. So in the end, they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end.
there's really nothing quite like the excitement of a penalty shootout, and they'll be absolutely delighted to avenge it their way.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Action has already started. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble. And Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once. So he just took them apart with his usual ruthless efficiency.
That looks a decent ball.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And here's Yamal. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Zola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Hullet. All played through for the wide man, and he cuts out the supply. Opts for safety. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He's shifting through the gears here. From behind for a goal kick. Nedved.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Tries a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Paris Saint-Germain are in front now. The game's only goal. Shoots! Oh, nearly. That is a little undercooked.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Tigres are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Now it's Messi. Good read, needed to be. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Hullet. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Hullet. Messi. And Messi! And the ball's come loose here. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Yamal, a player who needs no introduction.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Lovely feet. Oh, shooting chance! He can get that clear. Can he get on the end of this? That's really good defending. Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he is going into that little black book.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
And he's there to clear it. Zola. Now it's Yamal. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're off again.
Tigres really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Shot could be on. Cleared without complication. The pass is intercepted. And that has been cleared. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Now, what about this cross? And they've got rid. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And it's Hullet. Now there's a fine ball.
Tigres really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Looking for a runner. Hullet. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And that has been clubbed away. Now it's Hullet. Aims beyond the defence. Well read, nice interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
No way through, so back it comes. Now it's Hullet. Threads one in. Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Looking for options for movement. Engages and forces him off the ball. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. This is the time you need that pace. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 18, le numéro 19, le numéro 20, Messi.
Ferdinand gets it clear. It's a sharp little ball here.
Le numéro 7.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge.
Le numéro 21, Cristiano Ronaldo. Le numéro 9.
And that is out of play.
Le numéro 5, le numéro 14, le numéro 23. Changement en cours.
Van der Sar punts it upfield. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Thuram gets it away. Ronaldo has it in a wide position, and the flag has stayed down.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Tries to pass it through. Varane promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he get it through? Yamal. Ball swung in. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.